The first thing I remember was being woken up in a boat. The person who found me introduced himself as Vince and said he'd seen me before, but I didn't remember.
Oh, it's one of those dudes we met earlier. Hey! Hey! Wake up!
Whoa. What? Oh, it's dark.
Yeah. Yeah, the sun's about to set, buddy.
How did I cross an entire ocean?
I mean, it's not that far. I crossed it myself to get over here. It's been
That's...
a long time no see.
What do you mean long time no see? I have no
What do
idea
you
who
mean?
you are.
You don't recognize me?
How would I recognize you if I've never met you?
We met a couple days ago. There's an island over there. Everybody in this world seems to have shown up on that island at roughly the same time. We had a quick talk and I kind of dipped out super early, so I don't remember the introductions, but you were there. We were in a circle together having a conversation.
I do not recall any of this.
Okay, well, I mean, that works out. I didn't really give much of an introduction there anyways. So hi, I'm Vince. This is my island.
Okay, nice. That is a very large building.
That is my factory, one of many to come.
Oh, very interesting.
Now,
Looks like advanced technology in there.
Oh yes, we work very hard on doing research and development. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I ended up here in the first place. Nobody else seemed too concerned about it. Some people said they volunteered. I barely even remember what happened before I was here. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out some origins. I'm trying to figure out where we came from in the first place.
I definitely want to figure that out as well. I noticed I had brought some strange items with me, and I sought to research them.
It's not going well, being 100% honest with you. I am accruing huge amounts of resource.
Ooh,
what's that?
A blackstone pedestal.
Now, is that magic?
I'm not sure. I don't know what it does. I don't know what any of this does.
So, real quick ground rules on my island. We don't believe in magic here.
Okay.
If it's not scientific, we're not about it here, all right?
To my knowledge, magic can be scientific, but it's your island, it's your rules, and I'll go by what you say while I'm here.
Science has defined rules. Magic is mystical in nature. If you can explain it to me in a scientific way, I'll probably accept it.
All right.
Now, it's getting kind of dark out here, and I normally don't let people in, but we're probably going to end up dead out here. The guy I had quoted to get all my lighting fixed, he didn't do a good job. So come on inside real quick, and let's have a conversation about some stuff, because you seem a little bit lost.
I am very lost.
Well, I'm very skeptical of all the new people around here, because a lot of them seem to be magic users.
Whoa.
I'm not going to turn you away. This is my factory.
I definitely, as I'm looking at this, am remembering some things from wherever I came from. I think we were centuries away from this, wherever I came from.
Oh, you see, this was kind of the bread and butter of where I come from. I don't remember much, however, I do remember the industrial standard that we held. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not the type of guy to live in a hut. I have quite a few huts, but I honestly have no use for them anymore now that I have the factory to live in.
I see. I definitely want to research some of these things, but in order to do so, I would need some place to be where I wouldn't be hunted down by any hostile creatures.
Do you think that this research might lead to figuring out our origin, how we ended up here in the first place?
With time, it certainly could, but experimentation takes a lot of time, and so does discovery.
Oh, most definitely. It takes a lot of resources and a lot of power and a lot of time to get it done. That's why I said that my research is going so slow in the first place. Well, tell you what, as a fellow researcher, I think we can set something up. I think we can work something out here.
I believe so.
It looks safe. All right, come with me. Now, my main factory is a no-go zone unless I'm around. I don't like people going there without me. However, I will offer you this. This is my automated food. Take as much wheat and as many seeds as you like for sustenance. It should keep you going as long as you're here.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. I also have a manual one and a netherwort farm as well. Trying to get all of these,
and the
all
nether
these basic
portal.
plants sorted. Yes,
That
sir.
seems like
Yes,
it
sir.
could be
Feel
useful.
free. Feel free to go research the other dimension as well. The other dimension seems much more similar to the one of my origin,
What's
but
that
it's not the
little-
same nonetheless.
What's that little house down here?
Oh, this hut? This is one of the huts that I was talking about. I've got a few around here. They're just kind of positioned everywhere. They're completely vacant besides the ones that have been claimed by my villagers. So as long as there's no certificate in there, honestly, I think it's one of the best ones we got. If you'd like it, it's yours. We can discuss payment at a later date. For now, we'll just say it's leased to you, you know, and you can sort out paying me back once you're better set up.
That sounds great. Vince offered me shelter, and so I got to work. I gathered resources and began to create tools and armor for myself. After I felt safe enough, I began to read the book that I had brought from wherever I came from. It taught me much about souls, magic, technology, and the bridges between all of them. With my newfound knowledge and intuition, I sought to experiment. I ran some tests on the strange crystals I had brought with me. I soon discovered that they could be created by exposing a budding amethyst block to a heat source and coating it in some form of metal. I decided to go ask Vince if he knew the whereabouts of any amethyst geodes and prepared myself to test different metals. Hello? Vince? Factory Lord, Technological Mastermind? Are you in there?
Huh?
Hi, I have a request. I've done some experimenting. I've found something interesting. Hi.
Oh, hey, Bluebin, what's up?
Remember those shards that I had? Those crystals?
Yeah?
Well, I've done some experimenting and they appear to be created by mixing amethyst with gold and heating it.
Okay.
So, to my knowledge, using some blocks of raw gold and a block of magma on a budding amethyst, we could grow more of those crystals.
Okay.
Which I could then use to find out what they do.
You need the crystals, okay.
Yeah, do you know where I could find an amethyst geode, perhaps?
I might know where one or two would be. Come with me real quick.
Okay.
Now this is something that only people on the island are allowed to know about, all right? So I want to make sure here you're not going to tell any of those filthy magic users what's going on here.
I don't even know anyone else.
All right. You know what? That's a fair point. I accept that.
But if I run
So,
into any
welcome.
quote-unquote filthy magic oh my goodness.
Welcome to the pits.
That is certainly a pit.
Yes, I told you I need a lot of resources for my research, and trying to find the answer to the universe I found is not cheap. So we do a lot of work
I
here
think you're,
to
about
try
to
and make it
destroy the universe.
Well, sometimes sacrifices have to be made in the pursuit of knowledge. Okay, take my word for it. There's budding amethyst down there, all right?
Oh, cool.
And I'm
How do I...
about to... Well, I
How
was
do
just
I
about
get
to
down
send a drill
there?
down. I can send you down with the next drill, so...
Will the
let
drill
me-
break the budding amethyst?
I mean, if I don't stop it before then, it would.
Oh.
But we can always just have you go down there, and I can man the controls from up here, and I can stop it. Right
How
as it's
good
about
are
to hit
you
me.
at controlling the drill?
Very, very. I have
Okay.
avoided hitting the ceiling this whole time.
Oh, well, I guess that's good enough.
The whole ceiling is still good, so I would say I've done a great.
Yeah. The
All right,
ceiling
give me
looks
a second
relatively
here.
intact. Where's the drill that I'll be riding?
So the drill is actually right next to where we were. It's that big plate of pointy things with the chests next to it. I need to take one quick minute to finish prepping this up, though, so hold on one
Can I
second.
just go and stand on it, though?
Go right ahead.
And I can stand anywhere on this?
Yeah, it won't bite. Just make sure it doesn't kick you off when I move it to the left.
How do I make sure it doesn't kick me out?
I'd probably stand closer to this side, and then if you see yourself moving this way, you know, walk that way. Like a treadmill.
Like a treadmill. Got it.
All right. I'm just about to send you on your journey.
Into the depths.
Oh, yes. You know, I really wish the core of the planet wasn't there. I could dig deeper then.
The core of the planet's right here?
I mean, below you, where the bottom of the pit is at the core of the planet.
Oh. How big is the core of the planet?
It seems to be pretty huge. Can't get any deeper to confirm anything.
It's mining.
My research kind of dead ends there. Yes. Like I told you, it's moving. We're moving it to target it right above the amethyst crystal.
Do you think the planet itself has anything to do with how we got here? Or is that just
I'm
absurd?
unsure.
I wouldn't rule it out.
The rules of this world are different than the standard ones I'm used to. So I'm not 100% sure in either direction yet.
When you say
the
magic,
that I found underground.
When you say magic, by the way, what kinds of magic have you seen?
I have seen and heard a tale of curses. I have seen with my own eyes people cast fireballs at each other. I have seen giants walking the land. Anything you can think of that would be fanciful, I've seen it. Like, you know, I knew that ghasts could always throw fireballs, but people throwing fireballs is a new thing from my experience.
Oh, well, that's elemental manipulation. That's pretty simple. But
I mean,
curses are a lot
like
more
some magical
complex.
There are curses that last for months. People can be, from my understanding, you could even be voodooed.
And are these people or something else?
I mean, can you prove to me that you're a person right now?
I'm pretty sure I'm a human.
I'm pretty sure I'm a human too, but you know, anybody could say that. So, for all intents and
you want to run a DNA
I haven't
test?
bothered asking. I mean, that would be useful, but I haven't found any DNA machinery that I could use for that yet.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I do know that there's garlic around here, though, so if there are vampires, we could test for them.
Okay. I haven't burnt in the sunlight, so I guess there's that.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, half of all time is nighttime.
Yeah. I keep remembering things, and I know that where I come from, it was only, like, the really powerful beings that could cast curses like that.
Well, I don't know much about it as I did not investigate the rules. I realized that I was dealing with a bunch of witchcraft, and I decided that that was not my department. Especially since I didn't even have any armor yet. You know,
so technology is your department?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, look at what you're standing on top of. I am mining 100 blocks per cycle.
Does anyone else utilize technology?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that there was a man who crashed from space, but I haven't met him yet. I only heard tale of him. So maybe he's got some technology going on. I might be the only engineering scientist type here, and that has me a little bit concerned, but I do have my island. Yeah, you're here too. I mean, we're still a little bit out on you. I'm not 100% sure. I have yet to see any results from your science. As you see, I live inside of the results of mine.
Well, we're gonna see if... Because I've always wondered about the properties of gold. Gold is such a weak metal, but when combined with other things, it really strengthens them, like netherite. But what if you were to combine gold with a crystal? I think the science behind this is that since gold melts so quickly, and since gold, honestly, just when mixed with things, strengthens them so much, we haven't really tried mixing gold with enough things yet.
Has your research yielded that actually alloying gold makes it stronger? I haven't even found any alloys for gold.
Well, netherite exists. I'm sure you're aware of netherite.
I mean, yeah.
But I know that Amarite was heated amethyst, alloyed with a certain type of metal, and my first thought is gold. Upon testing gold and finding that it was indeed the metal I was seeking, I now understood how to create Amarite shards. I also understood that they had magical properties, but was not about to tell Vince about that. Now, with a substantial amount of Amarite, I forged Amarite discs, a trio of ranged weaponry which harnessed some intelligence of their own. They would return immediately when called back, and I was certain that with some more tinkering, they would be capable of targeting my enemies themselves. I don't know how I got here, but I will find out.